Welcome back to our series on the 9 lies about work. In the first video, we started questioning some fundamental beliefs about where we work, how we plan, and how goals really function. If you missed that, go check it out. Today, we're diving into 3 more lies that directly impact how we think about individual performance, personal growth, and how we evaluate each other in the workplace. Get ready, because these might challenge some of the long-held assumptions about what it means to be a good employee. Let's kick off with a concept that's ingrained in performance reviews and development plans everywhere. Lie number 4, the best people are well-rounded. We've been told for years that to be successful, we need to identify our weaknesses and work diligently to improve them. The ideal employee, the one destined for promotion, is often seen as someone competent across a wide range of skills and behavior. We aim for that smooth, well-rounded profile. However, when you look at truly exceptional performers, the data tells a different story. Trying to be good at everything actually prevents you from being great at anything. Like Seneca said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." The truth, as revealed by Buckingham and Goodall's research, is the best people are spiky. What they mean by spiky is that high performers have a few areas where they're exceptionally strong, sharp, distinct spikes of talent, skill, or passion. These spikes are where they make their biggest contribution and experience the most growth and joy. Focusing on making these spikes even sharper is far more effective than trying to smooth out every perceived weakness. Consider a world-class musician. Are they typically equally skilled at accounting, public speaking, and musical performance? Probably not. Their power lies in their exceptional musical talent, their spike. Or think about a brilliant graphic designer who might struggle with project management. Forcing them into a project management role or demanding that they become well-rounded in that area detracts from their incredible value that they bring through their design skills. Companies that understand this, like creative agencies and specialized tech firms, often build roles and teams specifically designed to let these spiky individuals flourish in their areas of strength. The goal isn't to fix what's wrong, but to amplify what's spectacularly right. All right, let's move on to a topic that causes anxiety for many people. Lie number 5, people need feedback. Feedback. It's often presented as a critical component of growth, a gift that helps us see our blind spots and improve. We sit through performance reviews, receive 360-degree feedback, and are told to actively seek it out. The underlying assumption is that being told what we did wrong is the best way to learn and get better. However, think about your own experiences. How does it feel to receive purely critical feedback? Often it triggers defensiveness, shame, or a focus on the negative, which actually inhibits learning and growth. The truth, based on neuroscience and behavioral economics, is people need attention. But it's the nature of that attention that matters. Our brains are wired to grow when we receive attention for what we are doing well. When leaders and colleagues pay attention to our successes, our strengths in action, and what's working, it reinforces those positive behaviors and creates a psychological space where we're more open to learning and improvement. This isn't about ignoring areas of development entirely, but shifting focus from deficit to strength. Think about the best mentor or manager that you ever had. Did they constantly highlight your flaws, or did they focus on helping you leverage your strengths and build on your successes? Effective coaches in sports don't just point out mistakes. They analyze successful plays and help athletes understand how they achieved that success so that they can repeat it. Companies with strong coaching cultures, try saying that one 3 times, where managers have regular check-ins focused on near-term priorities and how leaders can help, are effectively providing the positive, growth-oriented attention. A study by the Corporate Executive Board, now Gartner, found that focusing on the strengths in performance discussions were significantly more effective at improving performance than focusing on weaknesses. And finally, let's tackle a cornerstone of traditional HR practices, lie number 6. People can reliably rate other people. We rely heavily on performance appraisals, 360-degree feedback, and peer reviews where individuals are asked to rate the skills, competencies, and performance of others. The assumption is that with clear criteria and training, we can objectively evaluate how someone else is doing. However, decades of research, particularly in psychology and statistics, reveal a significant flaw in this thinking. Human beings are inherently biased, and our ratings of others say more about us, our own biases, our understanding of the criteria, and our recent interactions than they do about the person being rated. This is known as the idiosyncratic rater effect. The truth is, people can reliably rate their own experience. While we struggle to objectively rate others, we are remarkably reliable at reporting our own experience of the world. We know how motivated we feel, whether we feel like our strengths are being used, if we have supportive colleagues, and if we understand what's expected of us. This personal perspective, gathered consistently and intelligently, provides far more accurate and actionable data than asking people to rate each other. Instead of relying solely on managers rating their team members, companies are finding more value in structured check-ins and well-designed employee surveys that ask individuals about their experiences. Questions like, do you have the chance to use your strengths every day? Or, do you feel like you have the support that you need from your team leader? Provide direct insight into the individual's reality. Companies like Deloitte have moved away from traditional performance appraisals towards more frequent check-ins that's focused on the individual's recent work and how the leader can help them succeed. Recognizing the individual's perspective is key. So there you have it. 3 more powerful lies exposed: the lie of the well-rounded ideal employee, the myth that feedback is always the answer, and the flawed assumption that we can reliably rate each other. Do you see how these lies often lead to focusing on deficits, creating anxiety, and generating unreliable data? By understanding the truths, that spikes matter, attention fuels growth, and personal experience is reliable data, we can start to build workplaces that are more accurate, more empowering, and ultimately, more human. In the 3rd video of this series, we'll wrap things up by tackling the remaining 3 lies, including challenging the concept of potential, work-life balance, and even leadership itself. What's the most surprising lie for you in this video? How have these ideas played out in your own career? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining me for part 2. If you found this series valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.